Good morning, children. I am Rama Mani from Dodalpara High School. Today, in this class, let us discuss about 8th standard second language, English, the poem Somebody's Mother. Somebody's Mother. Somebody's Mother poem is written by Mary Jo Brand. Mary Jo Brand. Somebody's Mother poem is written by Mary Jo Brand. Here, before going to the poem, they have given in our textbook some of the pictures. Let us see the pictures and understand what is the message is conveying from these pictures, children. I am showing these pictures to you. See here. Here, the first one is, after seeing this picture, we can understand that the first one is a blind boy. He was trying to cross his road. He needs somebody's help. This is the thing we can understand from this picture. And the second one, after seeing the second picture, what we can understand, children? Here, in the second picture, for some person, the accident was happened and he was lying on the road. Even he also required somebody's help to attend to the hospital. Okay. And one more third picture. What this picture is saying to you means, in this picture we can see that boy is physically handicapped, physically challenged, because he doesn't have his one leg. Okay, he doesn't have his one leg. In this picture we can see here. And one more picture. After seeing the fourth picture, we can understand that he is a aged person. He is a grandpa, and he is feeling very much difficulty for walking, and he also required somebody's help to cross the road. Okay, so like this, after seeing all these pictures, we can understand that in our throughout life, in one way or in another way, we need somebody's help. We can't lead our life independently or individually throughout our life, children. So, you all very well know that human beings are man is a social being, social animal, and human beings require to lead their peaceful life for somebody's help. Okay, like this, in this poem also, we can discuss here. See, in our life, so many people were suffering like this. Some are some other reasons. Therefore, anybody or everybody is needed. Different people help children. In this poem, the title itself suggests that somebody's mother. Somebody's mother. Mother means, you know very well, Thai. Somebody's means very obbara Thai anta heli. So, somebody's mother poem is written by Mary Jo Brand. Let's see what she says about mother. That to be somebody's mother. Let's understand, children. Okay. Yes. Mary Jo Brand, a poet, author, and lyricist, was a New Yorker. Mary Jo Brand, she is a poet, and she is also an author, and she is also a lyricist, and she was from New York. Okay, she is from New York. Okay, and many of her poems and children books. She has written so many children poems and children's books also. It's all published by international publishers. These are all the books published by international publishers. She has provided lyrics for the famous piano piece Hearts and Flowers. She has provided lyrics for the famous piano piece Hearts and Flowers. This narrative poem, this somebody's mother poem, this narrative poem extols the kindness shown by God towards a poor woman. In this poem, in this somebody's poem, we can understand that the kindness, kindness means pity, sympathy or empathy shown to the other people. shown to the other people. Okay, shown by a boy. In this poem, shown by a boy, kindness shown by a boy towards whom? Towards a poor woman. Towards a poor woman, children. Okay, then. See, if you happen to come across such types of people, now here one message is also there for the students. If you happen to come across such types of people as shown in the pictures, I already shown to you. How do you think you can help them? How do you think you can help them, children? Share your views with your partner and your classmates. Okay? Yes. Now we will see the poem. First of all, I will going to read the poem. Afterwards, I am going to explain it to you. Okay? See your book, children. Observe line by line. The woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of winter's day. The street was wet with a recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng of human beings who passed her by, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eye. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow piled white and clean. Past the women so old and grey, hastened the children on their way. Nor offered a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, affrighted still, lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should ground her down in the slippery street. At last came one of the merry troop, the gayest lad of all the group. He paused beside her and whispered low, I will help you across if you wish to go. Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt or harm. He guided the trembling feet along, proud that his own were firm and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his younger heart happy and well content. She is somebody's mother, boys, you know, for all she is aged and poor and slow. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand. If ever she is poor and grey, when her own dear boy is far away, and somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, God, be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. This is a poem, children. So beautifully it is written by Mary O'Brien. Now we'll see the explanation part of the poem, children. The woman was old and ragged and grey. Yes, see, the woman was old and ragged and grey. Means here in this poem they are discussing about a lady. She looks like, or she was an old woman. She was an aged woman, and she was wearing ragged clothes. Here, ragged means clothes badly torn. Ragged means clothes badly torn. She was wearing the clothes. It was old and badly torn and grey. Here, grey means the color fadedness. Gray means color fadedness. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಳು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬ ಹರಿದಿದೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಲರ್ ಸಹ ಫೇಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಚಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ನೋಡಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಕೆ ನಡೆಯುವಾಗ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಬೆಂಡ್ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ವಿತ್ ದ ಚಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅವಳು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಈಗ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನಿನ ಒಂದು ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಚಳಿಗೆ ತಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದವಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಏಜ್ನೆಸ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ನೋ. ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ನೋ. ಆಗ ತಾನೇ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ನೋ ವೆರಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಯು ಆಲ್ ನೋ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ನೋ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ನೋ ಇಂದಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊತ್ತು ಸ್ನೋ ಹಿಮ ಬೀಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ರಿಂದ ಹಿಮಪಾತದಿಂದಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಸ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒದ್ದೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ವಿಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಟ್ ವರ್ ಏಜ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಒಂದು ವೆಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಕೆ ಬೀಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ನಡೀತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವಳ ಏಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದನೂ ಸಹ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ವಿಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಟ್ ವರ್ ಏಜ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋ. She stood at the crossing and she walked very slowly, and she came and she standed near the road, and she was trying to cross that road, but she waited because so many vehicles are passing on the road, and she was aged, therefore she can't cross the road very easily and fastly also. Therefore, she is waiting till the all vehicles will pass away. Okay, and on the road she was standing alone and uncared for. Yes, nobody is caring for her because you all know very well that everybody they are very busy with their own business and with their own work, children. So therefore here nobody is caring for her. That granny, she was standing near the road. Here, see children, I have written the opposite words also here. Care, uncare. Care, uncare. Nobody is caring for her, children. And she was amid the throng. She was standing. So many people were standing on the road. She was standing with the crowd ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುಂಪು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುಂಪಿನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ರು ಸಹ nobody is caring for her. Okay, of human beings who passed her by. So many people were passing near her, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eye. See, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eye. Nobody even at least a look towards her. Nobody were given a look towards her. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಲುಕ್ ಸಹ ಯಾರು ಅವರ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಗಮನವನ್ನ ಹರಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರವರ ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಅವರವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಂಜಿಯಸ್ ಐ, ಬಟ್ ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಆಂಜಿಯಸ್ ಐ. ಕುತೂಹಲದ ಕಣ್ಣಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಇಫ್ ಎನಿಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬಟ್ ನೋಬಡಿ ವಾಸ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಹರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಡೌನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಲಾಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶೌಟ್. ಡೌನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ with laughter and shout. See, down the street, ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಲಾಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶಾಟ್. ಅದೇ ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ನಗುವಂತಹ ಸದ್ದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಶಾಟ್, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸಹ ಕೂಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗ್ಲಾಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಗ್ಲಾಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್. ಗ್ಲಾಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆಯೇನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೆ, ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆಯೇನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ independence. Okay, of school let out. Why the shout and laughter is there means because just now the school was let out. ಆಗ ತಾನೇ ಇನ್ನು ಶಾಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಹ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಿರ್ಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Came the boys like a flock of sheep. See here the poet is comparing the boys to a sheep, flock of sheep. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ the poet Mary D'O'Brien is comparing here. The poet Mary D'O'Brien is comparing for the boys to a flock of sheep. ಕುರಿ ಹಿಂಡಿಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಅನ್ನ. Hailing the snow piled white and deep. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ನೋ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಒಂದು ಹಿಮ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸಹ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಹಿಮ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಅದ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆದಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಟೋದಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೈಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೀಪ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಹಿಮ ಅದ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೋದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ವರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಪಾಸ್ the women so old and grey. When the children are coming, at that time she tried to cross the road. Pass the women so old and grey. ಆಗ ತಾನೆ she decided to cross the road. ಆ women ಆಗ ರೋಡನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೇ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. hastened the children on their way. hastened the children on their way. Here hastened means moved with speed. hastened means moved with speed. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಗ 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 ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. hastened ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ದ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಆನ್ ದೇರ್ ವೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. ನಾರ್ ಆಫರ್ಡ್ ಎ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಟು ಹರ್. Nobody, no a single lad or a single boy is came forward to help her. ಅವ್ರ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. So meek, so timid, afraid to stare. See, she was standing there itself. So meek, here meek means mild. Mildly she is observing. So timid, she is waiting patiently but afraid to stare, and she was getting a fear also. How I am going to cross this road? If anything happens to me, who will take care of me? Like this she is worrying, but still she was waiting there itself, children. Okay, lest the carriage wheels or the horses feet. See, here one more exaggeration is here. Lest the carriage wheels or the horses feet. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕುದುರೆಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ರಭಸವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ವೀಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಶುಡ್ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ ಹರ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಪರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್. ಸಿ, ಶುಡ್ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಗುಂಪು, ಡೌನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಪರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ರಸ್ತೆ ಕೆಳಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. At last came one of the merry troop. So many boys ಅಷ್ಟು ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ at last came one of the merry troop. merry means happy. merry means happy. ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪಿನ ಒಂದು ತಂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಟೀಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ರೂಪ್. The gayest laddie of all the group. The gayest laddie of all the group. ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಈ ಬಾಯ್ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ ದಟ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಲೇಡಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಗೇಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಿ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬಿಸೈಡ್ ಹರ್. ಅವನು ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಿ ಕೇಮ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬಿಸೈಡ್ ದಟ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಲೇಡಿ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಸ್ಪರ್ಡ್ ಲೋ. ಪಿಸು ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ he will speak with granny in a low or murmured voice, whispering voice. Okay, what he said then? See, I will help you across if you wish to go. See, what a good boy he is. Okay, I will help you across. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಿಶ್ ಟು ಗೋ, ನೀನು ರೋಡನ್ನು ರಸ್ತೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹರ್ ಏಜ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸಿ, ಹರ್ ಏಜ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಮ್. ಅವಳು ತನ್ನ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತನ್ನ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಅವನ ಭುಜದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಶಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೋ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಹಾರ್ಮ್. ತುಂಬ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವನ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಇಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಹಾರ್ಮ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ನೋವನ್ನು ತೊಂದರೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡದೆ ಅವನ ಭುಜದ ಮೇಲೆ ತನ್ನ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಇಡ್ತಾಳೆ. He guided the trembling feet along. See, he guided. See, kindness ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ reading this poem we can understand here, children. See, he guided the trembling feet along. ಅವಳ ಕೈಯ ಸಹ ಏಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಅವಳ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. She was shaking her hands because of her ageness, but how he will give condolence to her, let's see here. ಅವನು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ. he will give the guidance to that lady and trembling feet along. ಅವಳ ಕಾಲುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಅವಳಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಅವನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ದಟ್, ತುಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಿಸ್ ಓನ್ ವರ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್. ಸಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕೆನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ದೆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆಗೆ. ಟು ಹಿಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಿ ವೆಂಟ್. he went. ಆಕೆಯನ್ನು ರಸ್ತೆನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಗೇನ್ he came back. After helping to that lady, after crossing the road, he came again towards with their friends, and then back again to his friends he went. He came towards his friends, his young heart, happy and well content. His young heart, happy and well content. ಅವನ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗನ ಒಂದು ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಲೇಡಿ he will feel very happy. His heart will feel very happy and very contentful. He felt very happy. ಓಕೆ, ಅವನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಡುಗನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಬಂತು, ಮನೋಭಾವ ಬಂತು. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ now. ಓಕೆ, she is somebody's mother, boys, you know. She is somebody's mother, boys, you know. See, here the Mary D'O'Brien is saying she is somebody's mother. ಯಾರು ಒಬ್ಬರದ ತಾಯಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಬಾಯ್ಸ್. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, she is not the mother of that happiest boy. She is somebody's mother. But boys, you know, for all she is aged and poor and slow. She is aged and therefore she is a very poor walking, and therefore she is very slow. Okay, and I hope ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ some fellow will lend a hand. ಯಾರೊಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. to help my mother, you understand. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ದಿನ ಟುಡೇ that boy has helped to that old lady. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow somebody will come forward to help that boy's mother. This is the life, children. Today if we are in the stage to help someone, tomorrow our children will get help from somebody. Okay, this is a chain link. Okay, it will passes throughout our life. To help my mother, you understand. If ever she is poor and grey, that boy is sharing this thing too with his friends, that how he has helped to that lady, and in future days how even some boys will come and help to his mother, like that he is sharing everything to his friends. Okay, when her own dear boy is far away. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಹುಡುಗ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿನ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಗ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಂದು ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಒಂದು ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ when her own dear boy is far away and somebody's mother bowed low her head. See, after going to her house, that lady, she prayed. That old lady, she was doing prayer towards that boy. Okay, and somebody's mother bowed low her head. Okay, somebody's mother ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ in her home that night, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ ನಂತರ, and the prayer she said, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, was God be kind to the noble boy. ದೇವರು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕೈಂಡ್ನೆಸ್ನ ತೋರಿಸುವ ನೋಬಲ್ ಬಾಯ್ಗೆ, ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಬಾಯ್ಗೆ, ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ಸಂಬಡೀಸ್ ಸನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜಾಯ್. ಅವನು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರದೋ ಮಗ, ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹುಡುಗ, ಮತ್ತು ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಯ್ಫುಲ್ ಹುಡುಗ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ನೀನು ಇದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ದೇವರ ಹತ್ರ ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೆರಿ ಡೋಬ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ poem Somebody's Mother. Okay, and here we will discuss about the poet also, and we will see the difficult words of the poem here. Glossary: ragged. Ragged means clothes baggy torn, and chill, unpleasantly cold. Unpleasantly cold. Throng. Throng means crowd. Then heeded. Heeded means paid attention. Then hailing. Hailing means welcoming. Then hasten. Hasten means moved with speed. Then gayest laddie means happiest boy. Then paused. Paused means waited. Stopped for a while. Stopped for a while. Here we can see some of the opposite words also from this poem. Old, young, day, night, care, uncare, up, deep, shallow, low, high, strong, weak, happy, sad, poor, rich, far, near, kind, unkind. Now we'll discuss about the comprehension questions, children. Okay. Just we'll discuss the comprehension questions of the poem. Okay. Which is the first question then? Say, what kind of a woman do you find in this poem? What kind of a woman do you find in this poem? See, which kind of woman we can see in this poem, children? Can you answer? See, the woman was very old, poor and very weak. The woman was very old, poor and very weak. She was not able to tolerate that severe cold. She was not able to tolerate that severe cold. This kind of woman he was going to see in the poem. Next, we'll go for the second question. Where was the woman standing? Where was the woman standing? Why was she standing there? Why was she standing there? For this question, what is the answer? The woman was standing at the cross to cross the road. The woman was standing at the cross to cross the road. Okay. And see the third question, children. Why was the woman very anxious? Why was the woman very anxious? For this one, what is the answer, children? She was anxious because the road was busy and slippery. The road was busy and slippery. She was weak and couldn't cross it alone. She was weak and she couldn't cross it alone. Okay. What are the children compared to? What are the children compared to? Here, the school children came there like flock of sheep. Here, the children are compared to a flock of sheep, children. Okay. Then, did the boys lend old women a helping hand? Did the boys lend the old women a helping hand? No, the boys didn't lend a helping hand to the women. Then, why was the old woman hesitating to cross the street? Why was the old woman hesitating to cross the street? See, she was very weak and her legs were trembling. She was very weak and her legs were trembling with cold. She had no courage. To cross the road, to cross such a busy road and slippery road. So she was hesitating to cross the road. Children. And then, how did the boy help the old women? How did the boy help the old women? See, for this question will come for 2 to 3 marks, children. Which one is that one? See, when the boy, which is the answer for this question means, when the boy saw this old woman waiting to cross the road, he ran to her and asked in a low voice that if she agreed, he could help her to cross the road. He took her aged hand in his strong young arms. He guided her trembling feet along and crossed the road without hurt or harm. And then for the second question, what made the boy happy? What made the boy happy? The boy was full of love and compassion. See, the boy was full of love and compassion. Compassion means daya. And he might have been taught the importance of helping the needy by his parents when he did the same. He got satisfaction and joy. After helping her, he got satisfaction and joy. Okay, so these are all the important questions we can see from this Somebody's Mother poem. I think I hope